Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Last time we made it into enemy territory. Heavy enemy territory. Archades. And we're talking to all the townsfolk and getting to know them. Before we ruin their way of lives. Their way of life, I should say. I don't think in any case should you ever say way of lives. Plural. Anyway, I think I talked to this guy already. Did you see the mummer? Did you? I truly despise his kind. Who would want to watch such rubbish? Can he possibly hope to glean enough gil by his prancing to survive or raise a family? After all those years of training, to end up impoverished. You're just a Karen. Thanks, Karen. So I have talked to the rest of these people down here. The path to stardom is a difficult one, to be sure. To dance, to sing, all of this takes great effort, and of course, you must know how to act. For many years I researched but one thing, and when I retired, my daughter agreed to continue my work. How happy she made me. But the research, it knows no end. Someday, I hope to see my daughter marry, bear children, but still this great work will not be done. Yet it is not in vain, no. Even though the pace may be slow, progress is being made. Such is the merry, splendid thing that is scientific inquiry. I heeded my father's wishes and became a researcher at a laboratory, but my colleague's behavior has proven to be rather odd. I thought on this great deal, and I've decided it's time to leave. Yet, my father was so happy, I haven't had the heart to tell him. Are you working with Sid? Sid did seem a little insane talking to himself and whatever else. The enterprise at which I'm employed has fallen on hard times of late. This month, they've halved my wage. Halved! And things were going so well. I may not look it, but I'm quite athletic, you know. My family boasts from a grand line of gamesmen, renowned for excellence on both track and field. Sorry, sweet cheeks. You're a woman. You're not so athletic. Got him! I've made a mistake, a horrible mistake. I fear my superior is vexed. Quite vexed. That instrument I dropped. Oh, Oh dear. I'm terribly sorry, darling, but I've given up the stage. No more autographs, please. Very well. You may shake my hand, if you must. Oh, you didn't want to? Pardon me. I assumed I was an actress, you see. Quite famous in my day. I mistook you for an enthusiast. My apologies. What am I doing? I'm crying wares for the armors. You should have a gander if you need aught. When I get enough chops, I'll be riding it in one of them cabs, and that'll be the end of all this. I'll be sitting pretty up in garden, isn't it? Dude, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying. Only those with 3 or more chops may ride this cab, boy. Nothing personal, I assure you. A chop? What's that? If you lack a chop, you may pay a coin. That's 1 million gil, thank you. What? That's crazy. Having a spot of trouble, are we? I have a message from Master Balthier. He's waiting in Central. He says to come quickly. On this? But we need a chop. What is a chop anyway? Well, the boy wants information. That's right. A boy pays. 2,500 gil sounds right. Why, any upstanding citizen of the Empire wears a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes. A writ of transit others. If you were aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I think you need 3 chops. How do you get them? Like I've said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street. Talk to the right people, you'll earn your chops in no time. That doesn't sound so bad. Well, people in Archades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. Understand, boy? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Jules. A friend of Master Balthier is a friend of mine. And Fran's just giving him murderous stares. Senior researcher. A new employee of mine broke an instrument on his first day in the lab. I really want to give him some words of encouragement, but I'm so busy. Worry not, I tell him. Such things only cost 1 million gil or so. Your concern should be the bigger picture, not such trifling details. I want him to know I'm on his side, you see. Commit this tale to memory. Got it, memorize. I just saw the guy over here. Eager crier. What am I doing? I'm crying wares for the armors. Armors? You should have a gander if you need aught. When I get enough chops, I'll be riding it in one of them cabs, and that'll be the end of all this. I'll be sitting pretty up in the Ingar. I think it's Buga. I have recently begun work at a laboratory. 'Tis like heaven for me. Plenty to read, and no one telling me I ought to do otherwise. My laboratory library is the envy of every student in the academy. There's no greater store to obscure texts anywhere in Evilise. There's no greater store of obscure texts anywhere in Evilise. I yearn for some new jewelry, and one ring in particular, a rare blue diamond. I saw it just yesterday, yet we can ill afford such luxury. And you never know when we might need extra for an emergency. Still, my husband's enterprise has done well. I'm sure we'll soon have enough gil. If it's protectives you need, then it's us you need visit. Buying used equipment for honest prices. Welcome to Vince. I'm heading back home down to Balfenheim, but not by airship. Can't bear the things. Plan on taking the road through Sochin. Came here to get outfitted for the journey, but I got to thinking, what if I run across some beastie I can't handle along the way? It's official. The Ministry of Laws has announced that the Senate conspired to oust House Solidor and masterminded the Emperor's assassination. Ministry or no, these are lawless times, my friend. A good time to purchase some armor. Greetings. Might I tempt sir with some quality armaments? Rune blade. Okay, everything here seems... Nothing here seems new. Or better than what I got. Mace. Mace 4. Wait, can Fran use maces? She sure can. I don't have the LP for it right now, though. Well, it's about fucking time. Hell yeah, I'm gonna give her one. It ups her attack by 30%. Doom Mace. One hit could cast Doom. That could be very useful as well. The forges of the Arcadian Empire are surely the best at weapon crafting in all of Evilise. It makes one think, what if one were to sell them abroad? One could make a healthy profit, an honest profit too, not like those the fat-bellied senators were skimming from imperial coffers. Makes one feel a fool for working at all. You could at least buy one of those spears. Or weren't you planning to defend me? But I've never used one of those, dearest. And when if I hurt someone... Well, we know who wears the pants in this relationship. And we know who's getting pegged. Hello, I'm the shopmaster. Hello, I'm the chop master. Help you with that? Well, light armor is worn by Von, Balthier, Bosch, and this is good for all of them. Just a little bit. This is also good for all of them. Well, not Bosch. Mystic armor, which is used by all the ladies. Ladies wear mystic armor, fellas wear light armor. And then heavy armor is used by Von, Balthier, Bosch, so all the fellas, but also Penella. But anyway. Well, the platinum helm is just better than the officer's hat. But it's not better than the Gaia hat. For Penella. But it might just be, like, the thing with light armor is that it's light, and the thing with heavy armor is that it's heavy. So, like, heavy armor might also decrease speed. But it didn't tell me, it just tells me their defense and their magic resist stats. Some of this shit raises speed, so you know, scratch what I just said. Doesn't necessarily mean just because it's heavy armor doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be heavier than the light armor and decrease speed. Well, you know, shit's expensive, so we need to sell. How much is a teleport stone worth? 100. Might as well just keep those. That quality hide goes for quite a bit. I am rich. Come on, can we break 100,000? Well, I still have a shit ton of pebbles to break. I still have a shit ton of pebbles to sell. Oh, that might break me. As if. But we're there though. We made it. Ah, the pebbles, yes. Well, let's just start off by... First of all, let's start off by going to licenses here, because I need to unlock some licenses. Light Armor 8. Mystic Armor 7. I don't even need Light Armor 8. I just need Mystic Armor 7 for all the ladies. Which Fran and Penelope already have that, so just for Ash. And Heavy Armor 8 for all the fellows plus Penelope. And that's all I need. I'll start with Heavy Armor. And we gotta journey towards it. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock some more stuff while we're at it. You know what? Sure. Yeah, get Kiraga, boss. See, it decreases her magic power. It increases her strength, though, also. And Penelope's attacks are useful. Don't make a mistake about it. For Fran, I would probably not put on the Platinum Helm, but for Penelope, I think it's worth putting on the Platinum Helm. Yeah, it's debatable whether it's better or not for boss here, but I would say it's slightly better. Defense does go up by a lot with this. It does raise vitality down a bit. Whatever that does. I really don't know what it does. Honestly. In this game, I just looked it up what vitality does in this game. In this game, it's a defensive statistic. Hold on, wait. Alright, Final Fantasy XII. Vitality is the rate of resistance from negative status effects. Oh, that's what vitality does? For some reason I was thinking that was something else. I've looked this up before. Okay, yeah, vitality is the rate of resistance from negative status effects and the length of status effects that are positive. So basically, positive status effects will last longer, negative status effects will last shorter depending on how high your vitality stat is. I already knew that. I'm an idiot. But trading 5 points for that, I think it is worth trading the extra 9 points of defense. Because you're always going to have enemies trying to hit you. You're not always going to have enemies trying to put a status effect on you. Right, right. Alright, Mystic. Need to unlock this for Ash. Oh shit. Well, it's fine. I have 2 platinum helms because I bought one for Pinello and Bosch. But fuck, I just needed the Gaia hat's better for Pinello than the platinum helm. It's fine though because I can just use the platinum helm on. I can use the second platinum helm on Bosch or Bond when they're able to use it. The Gaia hat I want for Pinello. And just about 2 of each. 2 Gaia hats for Pinello and Ash, and 2 Madeline gears for Fran and Ash. But I need to get Ash Mystic Armor 7. Where's you at, Mystic Armor 7? No, not under Monk. That was easy. I have some equipment for Mystic Armor 7 already. Is there anything that I have available to put on? Ash. And is it better? Yeah, speed goes down a little bit, but to raise magic resistance. Magic power doesn't matter for Ash because she doesn't have any spells she can currently use right now. But raising magic resistance by 4 is probably better than lowering speed by 4. That's debatable. I thought I said I had another Mystic Armor 7 thing at my disposal. Maybe I don't. Let's just flop that on her right now, just cause. Yeah, the Gaia hat still seems... Yeah, the Gaia hat still seems considerably better. I'm sure I'm taking too long to do this. Gaia hat. Oh yeah. Raises magic resistance by 4 more. Raises magic power by 1 more. Not that that matters. Really sacrificing speed here. Oh, I can't do anything with you? Do I have to did I fuck it up by going to the store and I have to redo it? Okay, yeah, I think that's what happened. Not you. You. What, message from my superior? Only costs 1 million gil or so. You're 1 million? It costs that much? She doesn't want me to pay for it? Please no. Your concern should be the bigger picture? I'll admit, I'm weak at the finer points, but she doesn't mean to end my research, does she? Not such trifling details? Trifling? Is that what I am? Trifling? I'm finished. That's what I am. I would be a fool to think otherwise. And to say such things through another. If she's to chastise me, I'd have her do it to my face. My thanks. A chop for your trouble. 1 down, 2 more to go. 'Tis a cruel world, this. I'll never take research lightly again. A real laboratory is a far cry from the safety of the academy. I'm finished! Well, I'm glad I made that 10 times worse. Or maybe not. He said he's going to be more careful at least. There's a new researcher in the laboratory, and well, he seems frightened of me for some reason. I've never been cross with them, have I? Lady, I went from him straight to you. So how could you have had those experiences with them? So I don't think I've... Hold on, wait, that was new shit you were saying. I may not look it, but I'm quite athletic, you know. My family boasts a grand line of gamesmen, known for our skill at work, as well as the games. That said, my brother is overly fond of dusty old tomes. He spends most of his time with his nose in one. Why, do you know what he told me? He said, "Good sister, on the morrow, I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher." He'll become as stiff and sedentary as a researcher. That's definitely going to be one, this father and daughter. If I leave this area, do I lose the, what I've memorized? I sure do. I sure do. Oh, this is new stuff. This is new stuff she's saying. Hold on. I've hidden my father's wishes and became a researcher at a laboratory, but my colleague's behavior has been has proven to be rather odd. I've thought on this a great deal, and I've decided it's time to leave. Yet, my father was so happy, I haven't had the heart to tell him. Truth be told, our research project finished just the other day. It was quite a breakthrough. My father worked on it for tens of years. All those years without progress, then I joined, and within months it's done. And I still want to leave. However, will I explain this to my father? I'll tell him for you. Hey, your daughter's a quitter. For many years I researched but one thing, and when I retired, my daughter agreed to continue my work. How happy she made me. Yep. Hey, guess what? What's this? My daughter? No, surely not. My daughter would never say such things. A case of mistaken identity, perhaps. What? The research? Complete! How many years did I toil, finding nothing? Ha 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 ha! Yes, my girl. Well, if she's finished her work, why stay any longer? Boy, a chop for bringing me this news. The secrets of boot rot revealed at long last. The secrets of boot rot revealed at long last. No longer need soldier and citizen scratch in vain at their feet. This is truly a momentous day. Our research project was a success. Oh, we were researching. Well, there's really no pretty way of saying this, is there? We researched boot rot. I come from a family of researchers, and our family has long been afflicted by boot rot, the itching, and the redness, and your pardon. My father was very pleased with our results. The path to stardom is a difficult one. To be sure, to dance, to sing, all of this takes great effort, and of course you must know how to act. Imagine setting the stage aflame, but with but a word. It would be that sort of star, and I would ask advice of a mentor, but what to ask? I'm terribly sorry, darling, but I've given up the stage. No more autographs, please. Very well, you may shake my hand if you must. Oh, you didn't want to... Pardon me? I assumed... I was an actress, you see. My apologies. The path to becoming a star? I don't believe such a thing exists, darling. At least it's not the sort of thing one can search and hope to find. One must work and watch others at work. One cannot sit about whiling away the hours that pretend. Only through experience do you learn. I wore many guises in my working life. Armory clerk, airship attendant, personal secretary, headhunter, dread pirate, even the false queen of a lost land. Quite dangerous, the last one, not recommended. I learned much, and my acting was enriched by it. Yet, when it no longer felt true, I had to leave. I have a splendid idea. I shall write a novella of my adventures. That is one thing I've yet to do. Take this, darling, for your excellent advice. I did it. I can get more of that. There's one other thing I could do. Three or more would-be stars in the city than real ones in the night sky. Yet I wish her all the best, and myself as well, in our new careers. To become a star takes experience. My mentor told me that the study of acting is the study of life. That's why I've decided to find a proper job. This is cool. Like, oh yeah. Have you seen those chaps running pell-mell about the city? Newcomers are always this way, working up a sweat as they claw their way up the ladder. You look to be in much the same situation as was I long ago. Never fear, you'll get there as I have. Chin up! Onwards and upwards and all that. There's a new researcher in the laboratory and, well, he seems frightened of me for some reason. I've never been cross with them, have I? Maybe you. Okay, I think you're the brother. Okay, I think I've got this down packed. Crier. What's that? You're from some bloke who was in my shoes and now he's made some of himself? That's good to hear. I get there yet. I'll get there someday. You look like a newcomer yourself. Ain't got many chops, I bet. I know how it is, I see. Look, I ain't got many myself, but up here, you gotta look for each other, so you can have up one of my chops. I'll see you at the top. I didn't think I'd ever get nowhere when I first come here, but the maids helped me out, and that's well, and that's how we'll make it out to the top together. Tis a good thing to work up a sweat. Reminds me of when I was young, freshly come to the capital. I yearned for some new jewelry, and one ring in particular, a rare blue diamond. I saw it just yesterday. Yet we can ill afford such luxury, and you never know when we might need extra for an emergency. Still, my husband's enterprise has done well. I'm sure he'll soon have it good enough. Didn't I see a husband around here somewhere? Maybe not. There's gotta be there's gotta be one somewhere. I've recently begun work at a laboratory. 'Tis like heaven for me. Plenty to read, and no one telling me how to do otherwise. Why, the library is the envy of every student in the academy. There's no greater store of obscure texts anywhere in Evilise. Yeah, worried husband, here we go. The enterprise at which I'm employed has fallen on hard times. This month they've halved my wages. Half! And things were going so well. How am I to tell my wife? I don't have the courage to face her. I can't go home like this. Got it memorized? That's what Axel says in the Game Boy. The original Game Boy version of Chain of Memories. He says, commit it to memory. That's what he says when he first meets Sora. Instead of Got it memorized. Which would become his catchphrase. The iconic catchphrase. Materialistic women. I yearn for some new jewelry, and one ring in particular, a rare blue diamond. I saw it just yesterday, yet we can ill afford such luxury. And you never know when we might need extra for an emergency. Still, my husband's enterprise has done well. I'm sure he'll soon have gil enough. Your husband's going rogue. His wages halved? Oh, I don't love him anymore. We've been drifting apart for a long time. I'm going to divorce him. What ill tidings are these? And what of my blue diamond? Why, to afford it now, there's naught but my dowry purse to... Oh! Now there's a thought. I can't believe it never occurred to me before. I've more than enough gil to buy a piffling diamond. A fine idea. My thanks. My husband's wages are much diminished, but I fear there will be little extravagance in our future. So now's the perfect time to spin! Ahem. This information will, of course, remain strictly between you and I. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the old Archades before too long. Thought the enterprise at which I toil be failing, but my wages cut by half. My wife merely smiled. Why do I believe she still loves me, and I her? Why, I do believe she still loves me, and I her. Where's that athletic woman? I think that's the last one to do around here. I may not look it, but I'm quite athletic. You know, my family boasts a grand line of gamesmen, known for our skill at work, as well as the games. That said, my brother is overly fond of dusty old tomes. He spends most of his time with his nose in one. Why, do you know what he told me? He said, "Good sister, on the morrow, I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher." He'll become as stiff and sedentary as a researcher. Ew, my brother's such a nerd. I can't stand it. Go beat him up and knock some sense into him. Got it. Where is that geek? I've recently begun work at the laboratory. 'Tis like heaven for me, plenty to read, and no one telling me how to do otherwise. Why, the library is the envy of every student in the academy. There's no greater store of obscure texts anywhere in Evilise. My sister seems overly concerned with my health. She should know I get proper exercise, at least an hour daily, in the games room at the laboratory. Unusual for a laboratory man, I know. I suppose it's in the blood. But sport, or rather the exercise involved, is a subject of my research. You see, I'm jolly interested in how the body's energy might be regulated to lend strength to those muscles most taxed by a given action. I thank you for your kindness in relaying my dear sister's concern. Here, this should serve you in a good deed during your times in Archades. My good sister is quite fond of running. Why, she's a regular participant in the annual Dolphinheim Dash. My brother is a researcher at a laboratory, quite against my wishes. I feared he'd become slothful, but now I hear there's a games room in the lab. I think that's all of them around here. Well, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this one. I hope you enjoyed that minigame, and until next time.